Hello, you are welcome to Goze's Kitchen, and if today is your first time here, kindly like, share and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of my simple and delicious recipe. In this video today, we are going to be making fermented vegetables, which is popularly known as kimchi. It's usually eaten by the Koreans and the Chinese. This is a staple that I bought one already made from the store, and I love it. Since then, I've been making it for myself. Yes, these are the ingredients that I'm going to be using for this kimchi, which is also known as fermented vegetables. And the first thing is the Napa cabbage. When you are choosing this cabbage, you buy the one that has the leaves are very, very green. And I also have some cucumber, I have carrots, sweet onion, and I also have some garlic. And I have honey, I have brown sugar, sweet rice flour. That is very, very good. I have organic honey also. I have kimchi powder, which is chili powder. Yeah, and I have organic brown sugar, which is very, very good also. And I have some salt. Yeah, kimchi is usually eaten by the Koreans and the Chinese. And I just bought one, already made one from store one day, and I tried it and I love it. Since then, I've been making it. So, and I, had to learn how to make it by myself. And since then, it's non-stop. I make it all the time, and my family, we love it because it is very, very healthy. Yeah, and it's very, very good. It's just fermenting any vegetable. That is what kimchi means. Kimchi means fermented vegetable. You can use any vegetables of your choice. Yeah, the first thing we are going to be doing is to cut up the cabbage, because I like the cabbage cutlets, the small ones. So this is how I usually do mine. So you can cut it into any shape or size that you like. And some people will just, part it into four and just add the sauces in between. Here's the inner one.
So sweet. It's so juicy. Oops. Wait, what was that? I got. Oh yeah, I got that.
So now I'm going to cover the cabbage and let it sweat.
Next thing
So
is to
after
make
prepping all the vegetables, the
the
next
kimchi
thing
sauce.
is to prepare the sauce. Water in the pot. So I'm adding the rice flour right now, and after I'm going to be mixing it thoroughly, then transfer it to the stove and cook it on the low heat and make sure it doesn't clump together. The quantity of the rice mix you are going to make will be determined by the quantity of the paste that you are going to be preparing, which is being determined by the quantity of the vegetables you already prepared. So this is the consistency that I like. I don't want it too thick or too thin. So this is very perfect and it's well cooked, and I'm going to be taking it off the stove. Yes, now after making the paste, the rice pudding for the paste, that one has been set aside to cool off very well. Then for the meantime, we are going back to the vegetable that we salted. So we can see that the vegetable, is really bringing out a lot of water because of the salt that we added. So right now I'm going to be taking it to the sink in order to rinse it out very well, rinse all the salt from it very well, and then we drain it. Yeah, I've washed the vegetable very well in the sink, and right now I'm going to be draining it, pouring it in the colander to drain off thoroughly. This is so crunchy and it tastes so good. Now we are going to start making the sauce. I'm pouring the rice pudding inside the mixing bowl. It's still a little warm, so I'm going to allow it to cool off. Just spread it out and allow it to cool off a little before I continue mixing the rest of the ingredients. So I have a lot of paste, so I'm going to be adding a little more chili powder. Yeah, I'm just going to be checking out the salt. The toast is so perfect, and the sugar also. Like, you need like a little more sugar, but I don't want to add sugar. I'm going to be adding honey. This is organic honey, but it's not compulsory. You can use sugar all through. Okay, we're going to be checking it again. Yes, this is very perfect and it's ready to go. So I'm going to be taking out some of the paste in case it's too much, but if it's not enough, I can easily, turn it back into the bowl. Yeah, this kimchi has been thoroughly mixed together, and this is so perfect, and it tastes so well and very crunchy. So now I'm going to be packaging them inside my containers because it tastes good. It tastes even better when it's fermented. Yeah, we can see that the initial paste that I added to it is very, very enough. So I didn't have to use the one that I took off. So I can keep this and can use it for any other thing. Now we have finished mixing everything. So I'm going to be putting them inside containers, which are an airtight container where I'm going to keep them for the process of fermentation to take place. So because it tastes even better when it ferments, I usually put mine inside the fridge for moderate fermentation. But if it's kept outside the fridge, it will ferment so strong that but it's very, very medicinal, so healthy and nutritious. Yeah, we can see this juice. This juice is very, very tasty. It looks like it's going to be peppery, but it's not peppery. It's spicy and it's sweet and crunchy. Everything just combined together to give you that very good taste. And it's very, very medicinal for gut health too. So this is very, very good. So I'm going to be keeping this in the fridge, for ferment. But anyway, we don't even wait for it to ferment. We start eating it immediately because the taste is so irresistible. So yeah, kimchi is a very refreshing staple that can be added to your rice, your stew, your soup. And it's so refreshing. You can enjoy it on its own just like that. And since I started making kimchi, it's been a non-stop, and my little ones love to join me because it's always fun cutting up the vegetables and. Yeah, kimchi is very, very unique because it's sweet, it's sour, it's tangy, it's soury, and it's so refreshing. So if you have watched this video to this end and you love it, kindly like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my simple and delicious recipes. So thank you for watching, and see you in my next. Bye.